Joining us now with more insight on the decision and reaction, Pulitzer-prize winning columnist for the Washington Post, Eugene Robinson. Gene, good to see you again, sir. Thanks for your time this morning.
Good to be here, Craig.
We talked to one of the lawyers for Breonna Taylor's family, Benjamin Crump, a short time ago here on Today, and he said this before, that we have two justice systems in this country, one for Black America, one for white America. What does this decision mean for the social justice movement, and how surprised was Eugene Robinson yesterday by the decision?
Well, it means the movement for social justice, for an end to systemic racism, especially in policing, will continue. And at least for a while, will intensify. And how surprised was I? You know, I've been through the cycle so many times that I can't say I was surprised, but I was shocked still at the fact that there will be absolutely no accountability for the death of Breonna Taylor. There is accountability for shots fired wildly that went into another apartment. But for the 6 bullets that tore into the body of Breonna Taylor, killing her, a woman who was completely innocent, who had been asleep in her own house, and the next minute she's dead, there's no accountability at all. And that is not surprising, but it's still shocking. It does say that there's something wrong here, that there are two justice systems, and the justice system of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, in my view, failed Breonna Taylor and failed her memory.
One of the differences, Gene, in this particular case, some of the other more high-profile recent cases, George Floyd comes to mind, Jacob Blake comes to mind. You had body cam footage. You had eyewitness cell phone footage. There was no footage of this particular deadly encounter. Had there been footage, do you think that the outcome might have been different?
I think that makes a huge difference, Craig, because there was, as you said, no footage in this incident, this tragic incident, and so it had to be pieced together from witness statements. And then you have to decide which witness statements to credit, right? For example, the police officers say they did announce themselves at the door as police. They maintain that from the beginning. Kenneth Walker, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, says they did not. Apparently, prosecutors found one witness in the apartment complex who said he did hear them announce themselves. However, there were numerous witnesses, at least according to the many journalists who have tried to cover this case and piece together the incident, numerous witnesses who said they heard no announcement. So whom do you believe? And that was a decision who to believe, not just made by the grand juries, but made by the prosecutors too, because let's face it, prosecutors lead grand juries to results. That's always been the case, and it's the case now by what evidence they decide to present, by how they decide to emphasize that evidence, by how they decide to lay out the law and what it means and what the grand jurors can and cannot do.
It would seem as if the state investigation's over. There's still this federal investigation that's pending, but the governor has called on the attorney general there in Kentucky to release the transcripts from those grand jury proceedings, something that's typically not done. How far would that go, Gene, in helping the people of Kentucky understand the decision and helping the people of the United States of America understand the decision?
I think it would go a long way, Craig, because maybe there are facts about this case that came out in the grand jury that we don't know about, and that would change minds about the result. But we're unlikely to ever know those facts. Grand jury proceedings are secret. I think it's highly unlikely they will be released. But when you look at the documents, for example, I spent some time yesterday looking at the affidavit in support of the search warrant that led to the raid. And to my eyes, and I've covered many court cases over my career, it's very thin. They knew nothing about Breonna Taylor. They knew that they had seen her meet once with someone they had under investigation for drug charges. But that's about all they knew. And on that basis, they got the go-ahead for a no-knock raid, which now they say they knocked. But again, you look at the paperwork that we're able to see now, and it's thin.
And it should also be noted, Gene, that they found nothing in the apartment either. Eugene Robinson, Pulitzer-prize winning columnist for the Washington Post. Always good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me, Craig.